What is land? Is it merely acreage, a homesite plot, a tract of pasture, a grove of trees? No, land is more than that. It is many things. More than the plot of soil, the tract of ground. Land is more than the boundary lines recorded in dusty charters and parchment deeds. Land is man's place on earth. In its time, a parcel of land can be bought or granted, fought over, and won or lost. It can be staked out, dug up, or filled in, developed, or abandoned. But more often than not, land commands a heritage of loyalty and love. Land gives man his food, his shelter, his very way of life. Most land is for the good use of man. And in Putnam County, Florida, land is put to that good use. This is a heartland area in the Sunshine State, an area with tremendous appeal in the versatility of its natural resources and the friendliness of its people. This land, with its mild climate and different types of soil, its ample water, produces foodstuffs of quantity and quality. There are potatoes, cabbage, watermelons, and many leafy vegetables. An ever-increasing amount of these crops holds potentials for the processor. Another economic benefit, which has a long history in Putnam County, is the raising of cattle. The early Spanish settlers started the tradition centuries ago on a limited scale. Modern ranch methods of selective breeding and livestock care, however, have given real substance to the development of fine beef and dairy herds. And from out of the rolling pastures and lush grasses spring the excitement and thrills synonymous with range life, the rodeo. Most of these horses, much of the stock in competition at the big rodeo, are bred and trained in Putnam County. In addition to the popular quarter horse, that old standby of the range riders, thoroughbreds are raised in the county for racetracks. Yes, this is a land of many facets. It is where a breeze can nudge the canvas and send a sleek hull with its contented crew toward a pleasant cruise on one of the county's hundreds of lakes or down the beautiful St. John's River. Putnam County is well known to the ardent fishermen as the bass fishing capital of the world. No other spot on our planet can produce the number, size, and fighting ferocity of the largemouth bass found in this area. There's no set time when bass fishing is best. It's usually good all the time. The waters within Putnam County aren't reserved exclusively for bass, however. There's plenty of action to be gained from crappie, better known locally as speckled perch, brim, shellcrackers, and other panfish. Fishing camps, fishing resorts, and cottages dot the banks of the beautiful St. John's River and lake shores for the sportsman's convenience. The raising of gladioli, the slender, stately stalks of loveliness, is a colorful use of Putnam County land. Commercial florists around the nation welcome these elegant flowers. The Azalea Festival, with its beauty pageant in which participants compete against the blooming floral surroundings of ravine gardens, is usually held each year the first weekend in March. Here is a panorama of beauty that cannot be transported, except perhaps through the camera's eye. An 85-acre park with 3 deep ravines bordered by flowers of every hue. The gardens offer more than 50 separate varieties of azaleas, among a total of 100,000 plants. Yes, the land is put to good use. In Palatka's metropolitan area, 52 miles south of Jacksonville, live over 33,000 people, more than half of whom are located in Palatka, the county seat. Surrounded by natural beauty, their homes are proof of the pride in a community that offers so much to the resident and to the visitor. Man has made it one of the finest places in which to live comfortably and work profitably in all seasons of the year. Industry likes Palatka and Putnam County. It has excellent transportation facilities, railroads, truck terminals, a municipal airport, and deep channel waterways. It has power to spare from its utilities, a fine labor force, a cooperative government, and a sound and economical tax structure. Industry thrives here. The Hudson Pulp and Paper Corporation, manufacturers of paper products, employs more than 2,000 people and operates from the largest 2-floor building in the state. Industries that date back to the turn of the century employ hundreds of skilled workers who manufacture modern furniture that graces homes all over America. The finest sand in Florida is mined here. Modern brick ovens turn out material to build a better America. And where there is this type of progress, there must be the preparation for continuity, the education of tomorrow's leaders. The county school system is one of the best in Florida, with a vocational training program geared to industrial needs. The Palatka High School is one of the few in Florida offering a course in electronics technology. A new and welcome institution is the St. John's River Junior College, with its enrollment of more than 2,000 students. The young people of Putnam County excel in all sports. The weather is always right for basketball, football, and Little League baseball. All the most modern facilities are available. In this area, which not so long ago, as nations are measured, was inhabited by the Seminoles and the wildlife upon which they fed, are up-to-date hospitals, clinics, and fine county buildings indicative of community good health. They are material tributes to the labor and investment of man in his land. Of course, there is need for labor. Industry must be served. The land must be worked. Whether homes are built, potatoes are raised, flowers are grown, or canals are dug. But first, there must be the planning. In Palatka and Putnam County, man has done his planning well. The 150-year dream of a cross-Florida barge canal linking the Atlantic Ocean with the Gulf of Mexico is nearing reality. It starts in Putnam County at the site of the Roadheaver Boys Ranch, the home for homeless boys, which is supported by gifts of generous citizens. A space and time-saving shortcut for shipping, the canal will mean much to the economy of Palatka, Putnam County, the state of Florida, and the nation. Its importance was recognized in the appropriate groundbreaking ceremonies attended by the President of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson, and other federal, state, county, and municipal dignitaries. The canal will open barge and pleasure boat traffic to the inland waterway and to Cape Kennedy. A long-range project, more than 88 million cubic yards of earth will have to be moved before the first barge can make the trip through the shortcut from ocean to Gulf. Its completion is scheduled for the late 60s, but the job will be done, and the true promise of Putnam County will be closer to realization. What is the land, then? In Putnam County, Florida, it is the place for the good way of life. It is land put to use in work and in play. Where industry thrives, where cattle and horses are raised, and flowers spread their blossoms, where nature's food is found in abundance, and new homes are built. But the real beauty of it all is the unspoiled quality of the Putnam County area. Man may conquer his environment so that he might live well, but only to the proper degree. So the wild friends that remain in our national forest nearby can stand guard on their preserve, while man forges ahead on his. Yes, this is the panorama of a land, one of the places where man may cast his molds on earth. Here is land for man's needs, taken wild and tamed to produce food, to house industry, to give work to many, and to provide a playground for his enjoyment. In his wisdom, in all his planning, man puts the land to its proper use in Putnam County, Florida.